course, every Wednesday we get you ready for this week's PGA event with the Prime Minister, Cam Stewart, who was with us. And it's more than just any PGA event this week. It is the United States Open at Pinehurst. 10 years since they've been there. Always a place that brings out some very, very, very tough scores. It is a tough track to play, Cam. I've seen everybody already. Lightning fast greens. Only a few guys are going to be under par. Like Keimer, when he won here 10 years ago, it looks like a very tough test awaiting these guys this week in North Carolina.
Great call, Carver. We see Gary Playa. The USGA, you guys got
Gary Playa.
Here's a tip, Gary. This is what these guys are. The best in the world. So relax. You know what? Sometimes sports should be tough. It's not supposed to be easy. That's the whole thing. Carver, I'm going to say something crazy right now, and people are going to go, I like the U.S. Open even more than the Masters. Want to know why? Because it's a true test. Who has the mental attitude? Who has the endurance? And who's not going to snap under pressure? And that's the beautiful thing. I'm so sick of these guys. Oh, yeah, let's go minus 20. No. Golf, you're the best in the world. Show me you're the best in the world and figure it out. It's going to be awesome. I love Pinehurst. I'll never forget that Payne Stewart win there. And I'm going to tell you, Carver, I can't wait till this week. And one thing too, buddy, I'm so tired of being Cam, Mr. Second Stewart. Like, I've had second the last 6 weeks. I told my buddy, put it on my tombstone, like, second in this, second in that. Like, we got to hit a winner, and I don't want to hedge. I just want a straight-up winner. Let's roll.
Well, especially, Cam, when you consider some of these bigger events that me and you do this every week. Just in the last month, we got left at the altar with Bryson at the PGA Championship in Valhalla. We were right there. We had Morikawa last week at the Memorial, who was right there, and it was there to have. So I just feel like, Cam, we're knocking on the door to potentially get ourselves a monster week. The difficult part is, Cam, and as I show you the chalk, as we always like to do before we give our picks, I mean, look at this. I mean, this guy's 3-1. Like, Cam, I've seen 275s at some places for this guy. And Xander and Rory are kind of that next little tier. Morikawa has moved up, clearly, because he has been dynamite since the Masters, Colin Morikawa. And then you have DeChambeau and Aubert and Koepka and these other guys. But, Cam, like, we going to really deal with this guy again this week, Scheffler? Can we please just have 1 week where he maybe misses some putts and finishes 12th? I mean, can we have that?
No, even 3rd to 5th, because I have other bets on him. Sorry, we haven't got to the
I don't want him close to the top, Cam. I know you're right. You're backing it up with the top 5. I want him not in the picture on Sunday. I don't want him backdrafted in and stealing it. I just want him, to be playing in like the 12th pair out on Saturday and Sunday. Like, let's have him buried a little bit.
It should be on my ringtone. Honey! We came in second again. Like, I'm going to take my girlfriend to a steakhouse. Sorry, it's not happening. Scheffler ruined us again, and I didn't really want to hedge. But I'm going to tell you something, Carver. Everybody, I don't care about this number, okay? This is the thing. The live guys are back. And the one thing that Pinehurst has is very difficult greens. They're running basically it's glass. Scheffler is a patient guy. He'll hit the right side of the green, but the key is, if his putter's a little bit off, this is a great week for him not to win. I know the course sets him up, all these guys with their models and all the other stuff. It's like, Scheffler. No, but I'm going to tell you, I want a guy with patience. He has that, but I want a guy with a better wedge game and putter, and I think there's a couple guys that can beat him this week. I'm not betting a guy with the live guys back at 3-1 in a major. I don't care. If he beats us, he beats us. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cam. That's for sure. If he beats us, he beats us. I am not really investing at all, honestly. I might have a couple of homers here and there with him if I can get just some. And that's like more backup stuff, Cam. That's like, crack the glass in case of emergency. That would mean that, to try to get at least some of it back.
I love it.
That's what it would be if Scheffler won this week for me with these home run plays. Here's my board. Let's do the outrights now. We'll do everything else after the break. And here's where I'm going. Of course, Colin Morikawa has been very good to us. He's been close for us. He's top 5 in both of the majors so far this year, Masters and the PGA. He's 14-1. His game is dialed in. I am there. Bryson DeChambeau, tied for 6th and 2nd in both of the majors so far this year. So that's my first thing, Cam. These two guys have played great at both the majors. They've knocked on the door. Hopefully one of them can finally kick it down. Justin Thomas is a very good tough course player. I know he has not had the best year and a half, Cam, but I'm going to Justin Thomas at 40-1. Cam Smith, another guy who plays great on tough courses at 50-1. I know he threw an awful number. Oh, he shoot 80 at Live on Sunday in that final round. That's good for us, Cam. That means we're going to get him at 50-1 this week. Max Homa, I'm playing him every major this year. I don't care. 55-1. And Keegan Bradley has been playing well. 100-1 for Keegan to be my bomb this week.
I'm going to tell you, Carver, I love the picks. Another thing is, I love where you're going with Cam Smith. People don't understand Pinehurst. It's not one of those courses that's all soft. It's very sandy. And I talked to a lot of people who have done a lot of golf hits this week. Australians, South Africans, a lot of these guys on Live have actually played a course like Pinehurst as much as these guys on the PGA Tour. I think Cam Smith, I love the fact that he hasn't been great because you know what, Carver? Let's roll my picks. I'm with you. Here's the deal. I actually have Colin Morikawa at 25-1 on a bet boost on the site. I couldn't believe it. He's down to 14-16. You're damn right I'm taking him. You know me and Cam Smith. We're on the same page. Do you like teeth? I want some big choppers with Matthew Fitzpatrick, the patience game at the U.S. Open. Sahith Theegala, he's a furball. Chewbacca at 60-1, I'm in. Sepp Straka, great to me. T5 last week, I got to go. And Meester, the big, I love what you call it, the Dean. I love the Dean this week at 125. I am top South African at 160, but we'll get to those later.
I love the Dean too, Cam. He's had a great year. Played well at the PGA. I think he finished 12th at Valhalla last month.
That's amazing.
Now he's got himself in the mix again here. I'm with you, Cam, on a bunch of those. I will probably add Sahith as well. I have him for some places. Gave you the outrights for the U.S. Open. Teeing off very early tomorrow morning at Pinehurst. I know I'm going to have Keith Stewart later. He's there. He usually gives me the weather update, but things look great, Cam, in terms of conditions for all 4 days, which you know always makes me happy because I hate delays, especially at major golf tournaments. It bothers the hell out of me. All right, Cam, let's go. How about the top 5s, 10s, 20s, 40s, etc., whatever you have. Here's where I'm going. Xander Schauffele. Why? Top 10 machine at majors. He's finally won a major. I don't think he can win 2 in a row, but T10 at plus $110. Let's go. Brooks Koepka top 10. Get me back in the mix here, Brooksy. Plus 220 for him to do that. We love Seppi here on Coast to Coast. Sepp Straka T20 at plus 230. Willie Z way down the board this week. I'm not going to lie to you, Cam. I'm probably going to end up taking a small splash at like 90 and 100-1 that I've seen Willie Z at some sites. But I'll go 20 at plus 260. Harry English. He's also a top 30 machine at majors the last couple years. Top 40 at plus $150. And how about Moops, Cam? Taylor Moore, who has finished in the top 25 in both majors so far this year. So that's a nice price for a T40 for him.
T40? A lot of people I'm talking about, these guys, I did Mayo's show, like I've done about 4 or 5 of these this week. People like Moore for like top 10. So you know what? You're getting plus money at that price. I'm going to sprinkle all around. I'm going to tell you, Carver, usually you get better numbers than me. I found Schauffele at plus 140. Like maybe I was after that the Morikawa debacle, I got on the golf sites early and I started pounding like a bear paw. I hit everything. Give me Scheffler. You know what? I found even something better, Carver. On one site here, I don't want you to shop around. I'm going to text you. My buddy has Scheffler top 3 or better for plus 400. That's better than the tournament win. I go, send me the stuff. I'm actually going to open an account there to do it. Minus 130, top 5. Schauffele, you said it. This guy's a top 5, 10 machine at majors. Morikawa, we're already on him to win. Plus 170. Cam Smith, all day, all night. 10, 20, whatever. Fitzpatrick, I love him this week, as you know. And I'm telling you, a lot of guys like T. Moore and all this other stuff, Carver. I love your pick with Taylor Moore. I'm going to add him. Give me Theegala and give me Straka. All Straka has done for us this year has been a friend. Many people have let us down, and Sepp Straka, double S, is actually a friend of the program. He cashes every week for us.
Cashes tickets for us, Cam. That's all you could ask for. Sepp Straka has become so underrated.
He's my guy.
And the prices haven't caught up either, Cam. I know he hasn't won a huge event or a huge major, but aside from the tractor tournament in the Honda, but still, he's going to get himself, he's going to put himself in position to win one of these. All right, first round leader bombs for Thursday. Now, let me tell you my strategy, Cam. You know it. I'm sticking to what I've been doing. Everyone on my board is going out in the morning. preferably super early in the morning. I mean, I got guys who are going off at 6:45, 7:15. I have early tees because, Cam, they are going to water that course overnight and in the morning before they tee off. It's going to be soft. The guys going in the afternoon, crispy, mid to high 80s. It's going to get hot out there. Not a good scene. Sahith Theegala, there he is, Cam, 45-1. Cameron Smith at 45-1. There's the Dean on my card, 65-1 for Burmeister. Austin Eckroat at $100. David Puig from Live at $100. Aaron Rye at $100. Cameron Davis at $110. I'm going big numbers, Cam, for guys that are going out super early to set a number.
Wow. Carver, I don't know what happened to my supermarket, but they're giving major deals. I'm on some of these guys, and I'm getting great numbers. Let's roll. You know what? Morikawa, I'm going to go wire to wire with this guy. 22 is not a good number, but I don't care. I like the first-round leader. He's always close. Ludwig Aberg, 30-1, or A-Bear, whatever you want to call him. Fleetwood, Thursday Warrior. I love Theegala, too. This guy's going to come out of the gate hot. The Dean, 75-1. I also bet Puig. I found him at 125 in one of my books.
Whoa.
Nick Dunlap. Let's go, Nicky boy. 115-1. We got a lot of the same guys. Let's party, Carver. Let's get it done early.
As we always love to say here, it's great when we're reading the same mail. And that's precisely what we have. Me and you, Cam, have been there. We're right on the line these last few huge events. It's time to push through and get ourselves a huge winner and have a big weekend at Pinehurst for the U.S. Open. We got another good one next week, too, Cam. The Travelers in Cromwell. I'm going to round 3 on Saturday next week, Cam. So next week, we really have to have some big tickets in for the Cromwell, Connecticut event.